Shalom uvracha. I'm willing to, wanting, hoping, desiring, dreaming to have this real true opportunity to open my heart with you guys and to speak about those very important things that we're going through on a daily basis. It's very important to be able to talk about every good things that goes on in our lives, and as well to chat, to talk, to share on the difficulties that we're going through, because every person is a small world. Every one of us holds within everything that goes on in the world. We're all going through ups and downs inside of our spirits. There are valleys and springs and deserts and forests and mountains and heights, cliffs, and inside of us there are soft and nice and good and kind animals and unique species, and in the same time there are vicious and cruel animals and predators that can hurt and damage. There are good nations and there are evil people. There are beautiful sights inside of us and dark places that you're scared to look into. The main thing that we must remember is that by correcting and fixing ourselves, we are affecting the outside world. Every aspect of the world around you is reflecting for you, hinting, telling, reminding you of the great opportunity that you have to fix yourself in that aspect. Not to be cruel when you see cruelty, not to be cheap when you see someone acts that way, to love, to care. In every situation, you need to try to ask yourself, what is the wisdom? What does Hashem want for me? How Hashem wants me to improve? In what way that I will work, I will achieve things according to the will of Hashem? How will I nullify myself to Hashem and become one with Him? Shine His light, His great light, out to the world in a way that will correct the world that is around me. So everyone should be very, very brave and powerful and strong to, first of all, take full responsibility on what you see. You see that there are lackings, you see that there are problems, you see that there are some great, great pains in the world, things that needs to be recovered and healed and correct. You need to take those reflections and to aim them to yourself, not with self-blame and self-hatred. You cannot now hate yourself for the fact that there are fires and people died, that there are illnesses and plagues and people are suffering, and now you're going to blame yourself for that. No. You need to ask yourself, okay, what do I see? I see certain kind of darkness. I see certain kind of, you need to describe what you see, what you feel to yourself. You need to break it down to words. You need to tell yourself, I see violence, I see fear, I see cruelty, I see lack of sensitivity, I see ignorant people who couldn't care less about other people's feelings and needs. And then you need to ask yourself, okay, can I recognize those things inside of me as well? Am I also sick in those things? Am I also limited or even so vicious or cruel, God forbid? Am I also lack of those horrible things? Can I also do something similar to that in a way, in an aspect? Is there a way that I can correct that thing, maybe, somehow? And then just to be positive about that. And on that, it's been said, En Yehush Ba'olam Klal. And it's written, there is no despair in the world at all. And it's written that Rabbi Nachman of Breslev, he was shouting, he shouted, he screamed, he roared in a huge voice when he screamed those powerful, burning words. There is no despair in the world at all. Now, why was he supposed to scream? He didn't want people to hear him. People couldn't hear him. No, he was screaming from the bottom of his soul, from the emotional pain that he experienced while thinking about the darkness one moment earlier. So he took the pain to a place of hope, to a place of prayer. And that's what we need to learn. We need to learn not only that there is no despair, also that Rabbi Nachman decided to scream those words. For us to understand that those words should be screamed means that from time that we feel a scream rising and coming up from our stomach, from inside, pain, fear, stress, pressure, anxieties, confusions that are horrible, like crazy wild pressures, when you feel that, there is something you should do, and it's to channel that pain into a positive energy and to scream that pain in an honest way, to pray, to understand that the fact that there is no despair in the world is the right advice for a person in pain, in sorrow, someone who does not have a solution to his life issues, to his life problems. That's the meaning that there is no despair in the world, that even you, also you, the one who suffers, the one who does not have no advice, the one who is so lost and so confused, you have a solution. What is your solution? Not to give up, not to back off, not to stop fighting for what you believe that needs correction, that you recognize that is wrong. When a person is taking responsibility and looking at the world and sees so much pain, so much struggle, and he's on a spiritual route looking for a way to recover, to fix, to heal, the darkness can look so bad, the pain can be so hurtful, the sorrow, the tears, the despair can be so heavy. It can be dangerous to the servant of God, to the real person of truth, to deal with such great amounts of pain. And therefore, we must remind ourselves that we just need to make another step. And like the longest and most complicated journey begins with one step. And you need to make it. The step into yourself, to step into your true personality, to find your true self. You're suffering mainly, all of us, we suffer mainly because we don't know how to be our true selves. We suffer from not being who we are. You suffer that you must change your way and not to do what you feel and understand that is helpful for you. And you are being forced to do other things. If it's errands, if it's like obstacles that you need to remove, if those are roadblocks that are interrupting your way, if those are people that consumes your time, if those are problems and issues that you must take care of, if those are 8 or 10 or 12 hours a day that you need to work or to take care of your kids, or that it's health issues, God forbid, or whatever goes in your life that takes you away from yourself. And it can be also your own confusions, that you are lost, that you don't know who you are, that you cannot connect yourself to your true self. Those are also obstacles that are denying your true being, that are forcing you to change, to be like, okay, I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, I don't know how to pray. Okay, I don't know what should I do with my time. All those pains are the worst for the person, because we, inside of us, honored to have a godly soul, a portion from above. And that godly soul made out of truth and love blend together. Take 2 spoons of truth and 1 spoon of love, mix them, and that's it. And you have the potion of life. So you cannot not be yourself and be happy, because the core of your being, the essence of your existence, is to be loving and to be truthful. And when someone takes that from you, even if it's your own fears and your own pressure, you lose yourself. You're like, who am I? What's going on? Where was I? What was I like? And you suffer, and that's it, and you're gone. So the pain of not being yourself brings the person to despair, to sadness, to feel like, okay, I don't have no hope. There is no me. Like, I cannot be me. I cannot breathe. I cannot sing. I cannot walk. I can't work. I can't focus. I can't do my thing. I can't take care of my kids. Like, I don't, whatever. I can't climb the Everest. It doesn't matter who you are, what you are. The one that you are, the good one that you are, must find a way to express itself. And if it won't, you suffer. So the advice is not to give up on being who you are. And how will you know who is the real you? Because you have many voices. Like, you want to go and you don't want to go. You feel that you need and you feel that it might destroy you. Like, you have so many oppositions inside of you that you don't know what to do, right? So the one that you need to attach yourself to is to that one that is in building, is to that way of thinking that is positive, is to that one that is hoping for good. The positive thoughts are the thoughts that are coming from the side of your soul. The negative thoughts, all kinds of fears, pressures, angers, that's not you. The negative thoughts are the impure thoughts that are coming from the side of the evil inclination. Those are the obstacles. So if you feel a certain fear and you feel that that fear is healthy, hey, it's warning me. It was a car, drove too fast. Okay, that's not fear that we're talking about. That's not terror. Those are not anxieties. This is a certain sense of being careful that wakes up inside of you, that you need to follow, that you need to listen. I don't play with fire. I don't talk in the phone while I'm driving, while I'm crossing the road. I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not doing drugs. I'm like, those are things, and you can be scared of, like, I remember when I was 18 or so, like, friends suggested me to take LSD, and I said, no, I feel that if I'm going to take it, I'm not going to come back the one that I am. It might scratch me. I felt like the LSD, the illusions will change me. I felt it, and I was scared that that materia, that drug will change me, will take my being from me, and I'll be different, because I saw people that did not came as they were, as they went. They came back different, kind of stupid in a way. Now, I'm not saying on everyone. I'm just sharing my experience, that what I saw. So I was scared to do that because I didn't want it to destroy me. So that's a healthy fear. That's not a damaging fear. There is a purpose to feel. To be scared to fail, to be scared not to sin, to be scared not to destroy someone else's life. But to every positive voice of your soul that is trying to build you and to protect you, you should listen. It's the voice of your soul. And to any negative voice of anger, rage, pressure, hatred, anxieties, like we said, you should not listen and you should not follow. On that, Rabbi Nachman said, "En yeush ba'olam klal." There is no despair in the world at all. Why at all? Because when your mind, with your free choice, are aimed to do the best you can, you will always climb, you will always rise, you will always push forward, you will always progress. But when you give up, that's it. It's a different story. Now, if you found yourself lost and you already gave up, it's time to renew your forces and not to give up anymore, and to start over and to restart your engines and to make another small step. And from one to the next, you will grow and stabilize yourself and be happy. But when the person has free choice, he must choose to continue and to move forward and never to back off and never to give up. And that's it. May Hashem bless you. May you always be happy. May you never know no kind of sorrow, sadness and depression. May we all be healed completely and be satisfied in our journey. Be proud of ourselves in the beautiful soul that we've been blessed with. And may all our prayers be answered in no time with all our loved ones. Amen.